Ride the Car Guy here, and I am back with a viewer request video on how to adjust the headlights in the Xterra. Now, adjusting the beam of the headlight is really quite simple. There's just a little bolt head on the back of each lens, and you just turn it in each direction, and that will adjust the beam up or down. Setting up the adjustment is the bigger deal, and you need to be much more careful about it. You want to start with a large, flat surface with a flat wall somewhere. This could be a garage door, the side of your house, the side of your shed, whatever it may be. You want to make sure that you have a nice flat surface right in front of it with at least about 40 feet to play with. And that's because the headlight needs to be 25 feet from your adjustment screen. Before you go and get this all set up, you also need to make sure that you don't have anything heavy in the back of the truck that might mess up how it's sitting. You also want to make sure that you have gas in it and all of your tires are inflated to the proper PSI. Now, the manual I'm using will actually tell you that you need to put the equivalent weight of the driver in the seat during the adjustment, but that's a little bit too far for me. I'm just going to make sure the rest is all taken care of. Now, the only flat place I have for the Xterra is inside the garage itself. So I went ahead and made my own adjustment screen, which is basically just a piece of MDF on a few supports. And that's going to be the screen, and that I can move back and forth. And for my adjustments, I'm just going to make sure that I compensate for the difference in elevation between the adjustment screen and the truck itself. Once you're ready to make your adjustment, you want to start by measuring the headlight, the actual bulb itself, down to the ground. You want to take that same measurement and you want to measure your adjustment screen from the ground up to that measurement and mark that off. So what that means is that the line on your adjustment screen, you want to be at the exact height of the bulb inside of your headlamp. Now, as far as going in and adjusting the lamp, we are going to wait until it gets a little bit darker to do the adjustment, because right now it'd be really difficult to see the actual beam on the adjustment screen to be able to adjust. So now we just need to flip on our low beams, get our ratchet, and make our adjustments. Now we're going to do these headlights one at a time. So I'm just going to cover one of my headlights, obviously the one you're not adjusting, with just some cardboard. So that way we just make sure that we're getting only the light from the headlight we want to adjust on the adjustment screen while we're doing the adjusting. Now, I removed my air box. I'm working on the driver's side first, but I only did that so you can see. You should be able to access this without having to remove anything at all. The adjustment bolt is down here. And when you turn this clockwise, it's going to put the beam lower. And then counterclockwise, we'll obviously put the beam higher. So we just need to turn this until we have the beam in the place that we like. Now that I've adjusted this light and I'm happy with where the beam is at, I'm just going to take off my cardboard, move my adjustment screen, and do the same on the other side. If you're wondering about horizontal adjustment, unfortunately in this car from the factory, it did not come with any horizontal adjustments, only vertical. Another thing to consider is that if you do live in an area where they like to regulate every little thing, then you want to check your local regulations and make sure that the beam height is not too high and that it doesn't have to be even lower. I hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe if you want more content like this. If you want to read the write-up I did on this job or buy a t-shirt to support the channel, then please head to rtcg.tv. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.